So you're standing in front of the Sears Tower and you want to know how tall it is. All you know right now is that you're 5 feet and 8 inches tall and your shadow is 17 feet long. And for some reason, you happen to know that the shadow of the tower is 4350 feet long. So can you find out how tall the Sears Tower is? I'm going to start out by drawing a little picture. Let's say this tall thing that I've drawn here is the Sears Tower. And let's say that this little thing that I've drawn here is you. And I'm gonna just join the tops of these two things by a dotted line. The other thing that I happen to know is I know the length of my shadow. I know that it's 17 feet. And I also know the length of the shadow of the Sears Tower. So let's fill in all of these things. So I don't know the height of the Sears Tower. I do know that my height is 5 feet 8 inches. I know that this shadow is 17 feet. And I know that this entire shadow is 4350 feet. Now, if you look at this picture carefully, you're going to see that there's two triangles in here. One being this little triangle over here, and the other one being this entire big triangle. And because both of these triangles are right angle triangles, you'll see that these two triangles are similar triangles. And the good news about similar triangles is that their sides are proportional to each other, which means that their sides are in direct variation with each other. Okay, let's put some variables to these things. So I'm going to say let x be the height of the thing, and let y be the length of the shadow. I know that these are in direct variation with each other, so I know that y equals k times x. Now, what is the information that I have? I know that when x is equal to 5 feet and 8 inches, that's my height, I know that the length of the shadow, y, is equal to 17 feet. So I'm going to use this information to my advantage. But before I do that, you'll see that I have the height in 5 feet and 8 inches and y is in just 17 feet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert both of these units into the same unit. So 5 feet 8 inches is 5 times 12, because 1 foot is 12 inches, is 60, and then plus 8. So that's 60 plus 8 inches, which is 68 inches. What about 17 feet? 17 feet is 17 times 12, which, let's multiply this out really quickly, is 12 times 7 is 84, and 12 times 1 is 12, plus 8 is 20, so that's 204 inches. Okay, now we can compare these because we have the same unit of measurement for both of these. So what I had before, I'm going to go back to the equation that I had before, y equals kx, and my goal is to find k. So when y is 17 feet, that is when y is 204 inches, x is 5 feet 8 inches, that is x is 68 inches. So if y equals k times x, I have 204 equals k times 68. Now in order to find the value of k, all I need to do is divide both the sides of the equation by 68. On the right hand side, you can cancel off the 68. What about the left hand side? It looks like both of these numbers are divisible by 4. So I'm going to do this the long way without a calculator. So 68 divided by 4 is 17, and 204 divided by 4 is 51, and 17 times 3 is 51, so this tells me that k equals 3. This is great because now I can find out the height of the Sears Tower by knowing the length of the shadow. So what I do know is I don't know y, I'm sorry, I don't know X because I don't know the height of the tower, but I do know Y. I know that the length of the shadow is 4,350 feet. And I know that Y equals 3 times X since K equals 3. So I know that 4350 equals 3 times X. And now to find the value of X, I just need to divide both the sides of the equation by 3. On the right hand side, I get rid of 3. On the left hand side, 4350 divided by 3 is 1450. You can check this using a calculator. So this means that X equals 1450 and we retain the same unit of measurement, feet, which means that the height, Height, of the Sears Tower is 1450 feet. That is a tall building.